Hey, so chapter 13 is set on Thradia, and there are 6 companies of space wolves there for assembly, and about the proposed but not certain uh, uh, prosecution and arrest of Magnus on Prospero. Lehman Russ is there, but the chapter follows in his named flagship. Um, and it follows the perspective of Hausa and Hellwinter. They are training on a field. Hellwinter's getting more impressed with Hausa's axe work, and Hausa's thinking about the connections between the Fenris psyche and axe work, the importance of predicting and timing and foresight, and how that's connected to the psyche about prophecy and seers and seeing, and him nerding out on like getting excited on the pretty much every Fenrisian once they start doing axes and their blades and all that, we'll start to get into the whole psyche. But then they stop training suddenly because Hellwinter senses there's danger, and so they run into the close by woods, which are all described as big and gnarly and old trees. It's a very twisty, dark folktale scene. And so Hellwinter leaves Hausa after they've gone through a bit, and the adrenaline is rising, the fear is rising for Hausa's, his perspective, and he's left by himself as Hellwinter tries to find the danger. And then this is where I lost track on my reading, that the danger is revealed to be a wolf, and at some point Hausa encounters Othair Weirdmake. He's been alone for quite some time, and Othair Weirdmake and him are together, and then when they're together, the wolf finds them, and Othair Weirdmake protects Hausa. And or stands guard over Hausa is the better way to say it. And then Weirdmake goes off by himself. Once again, Hausa's alone, but then he hears Weirdmake's cry. He knows he's been caught and attacked and bitten. And he can't see Weirdmake, but he was aware of Weirdmake's, presence because Weirdmake was having his crow familiar fly around as his spy. And then in this moment of being alone, Hellwinter returns and finds him, Hausa, and then they together go look for Weirdmake's body, and what they find is Weirdmake's crow familiar looking all bitten and possibly deceased. So Weirdmake used some magic to body swap, like he put his crow familiar's body in place of his. And this is where, as a reader, I lost if Weirdmake died, if they recovered him, what happened to what happened to him. And then so they're so Hausa and Hellwinter are concerned, and then a new character enters the scene, Ada Ada Hale, another space wolf. But Hellwinter, through sorceress means, believes Ada Hale is the wolf, and he's shapeshifted out of the wolf's form. And it was weird for me. I didn't know who to believe because the timing of Hellwinter rejoining Hausa was a little like, well, there was enough time for Hellwinter to actually be this wolf shapeshifter, and so I didn't know who to believe. But then Hellwinter defends Hausa against Hale, and Hale is revealed to be the wolf, and so because it was just a self-defense where Hellwinter was going to attack, and so Ada Hellwinter, for self-defense, revealed himself, but was injured. Hellwinter was victor, but at injury. Um, he, I didn't mention, but Hellwinter, when he returned to Hausa after Weirdmake was attacked, was bleeding. So, um, and so I still was like, and that for me was still like, so was Hellwinter, who's the bad guy? And yeah, and so they take custody of Ada Hale and take him back to the interrogation room, where they get a lot of information. I mean, the Ada Hale was assisting Hellwinter in probing House's mind, his lost memories and his blank memories, um, about who was this agent that turned House into a spy. And this agent, left a trail, left a portal, so they can return to House's mind at present, today, anytime. And that, and so this agent is revealed to be a demon. A maleficarum is the word when Space Wolves used to describe evil magic. And and so and so that's the story of how Ada Hale was possessed. Was he realized he found the trail, he found the portal, he was looking at this maleficarum, this evil magic, and then the demon arrived while Ada Hale was still probing House's mind, and that's and that's presumed when Ada Hale was turned into an agent, into a bad actor against the Space Wolves. And then he also confesses that he has seen visions that Horus Lupercal is turning against the Emperor, is turning traitor. And Hellwinter, this entire interrogation is just putting, he doesn't put any faith or a changed opinion at it, and it's just all perspective. Of course, he sees it as potential propaganda, misinformation. And to Hellwinter and to later Lehman Russ, something confirms it, is that Ada Hale's interrogation, his shadow is in the shape of a wolf. So, and then Lehman Russ doesn't believe it because Magnus has been telling that same story, that Horus is turning against the Emperor. Events have happened that Magnus went into the palace through the warp using sorcery to inform the Emperor, and then this is confirmation that to Lehman Russ of they're saying the same story. This is Magnus's agent, and um, Magnus is, you know, being needs to be punished and be arrested and brought on his to account on his sorceress ways. And the mood of the chapter was nice. It was quite an adventure. Um, and there was a good sense of rising action, climax, and resolution. It was a good chapter.